Good morning, guys. Welcome to our English class. Today we are going to talk about past simple and past continuous. Remember, in English we have three different forms to build sentences: affirmative, negative, and interrogative form. First, we are going to work with affirmative form with regular and irregular verbs. We can see a sentence with a regular verb. She lived in New York. Live is the past of live. Remember, when we form the past of the regular verbs, we add d or ed. In second place, we can see a sentence in affirmative form using an irregular verb. He went to the movies. When is the past of go because it's irregular. Remember that all of the irregular verbs change and you have to learn. For negative form, we use the auxiliary didn't before the subject and the main verb live in infinitive. For example, she didn't live in New York. He didn't go to the movies. Remember, we use didn't with all the subjects: I, you, he, she, it, we, and they. For interrogative form, we use the auxiliary did at the beginning. Later, we use the subjects I, you, he, she, it, we, and they. After the subject, we use the main verb in infinitive. Examples: did she live in New York? Did he go to the movies? We can use short answers for these questions. Yes, she did. No, she didn't. Yes, he did. No, he didn't. Now we are going to work with past continuous. We use the past continuous to show that ongoing past action was happening at a specific moment of interruption, or that two ongoing actions were happening at the same time. We can see the first sentence in affirmative form. He was watching TV. We use was after the subjects I, he, she, and it, and we add ing to the main verb. Don't forget the rules that we need to use with the verbs. In second place, we have a sentence in affirmative form using the auxiliary where. We need to use where after the subjects you, we, and they, and we add ing to the main verb. Example: they were doing the homework. For negative form, we use wasn't in the first sentence, and after that we use the main verb with ing. Example: he wasn't watching TV. He is the subject, and wasn't is the auxiliary in negative form. And after that we have watching, that is the main verb with ing. In second sentence, we use weren't after the main verb with ing. Example: they weren't doing homework. They is the subject, and after that we have weren't in negative form. Later, we have the main verb doing with ing. For interrogative form, we use the auxiliary was were at the beginning. Later, we use the subject, and after that, we use the main verb with ing. Example: was he watching TV? Was is the auxiliary. He is the subject. Watching is the main verb with ing. In second example, we have were they doing homework? Were is the auxiliary. They is the subject. Doing is the main verb with ing. We can use short answers for these questions. Yes, he was. No, he wasn't. Yes, they were. No, they weren't. Now I am going to talk about when and while that are used with past simple and past continuous. We use when and while to connect two events happening at the same time. Example, Lucy came into the room while he was writing. Second example, he was walking back to his flat when he heard an explosion. Sequence actions. When we talk about short actions, we use past simple. We have the structure that starts with when plus past simple plus past simple. Example, when I got home, I read the newspaper. In this sentence, we have when at the beginning, and we have the two main verbs in past simple, got and read. In second structure, we have past simple plus when plus past simple. Example, I read the newspaper when I got home. We have when in the middle of the sentence, and we have the two main verbs in past simple. If you are describing a sequence of actions that happening in chronological order, use the past. Now we are going to continue with past simple and past continuous. We use past simple and past continuous when we have a short action that is interrupted by a large action. When we talk about short actions, we use past simple. And when we talk about large actions, we use past continuous. We can use the structure just like past simple plus when or while plus past continuous. Example, my sister arrived when or while she was washing. In the first sentence, we can see the main verb in past. Later, we use when or while. And last one, we have the sentence using past continuous. The second structure starts with past continuous plus when plus past simple. Example, she was washing when or while my sister arrived. The first part of the sentence starts with past continuous, was washing. Later we are going to use when or while, and last we have past simple. When we have two large actions, we use while. If you want to give some details to help the listener picture a situation more clearly, we use the past continuous. Now we have two large actions, and we have the structure while plus past continuous, past continuous. Example, while I was reading, he was playing video games. In these sentences, we have while at the beginning. Next, we are going to use past continuous, comma, the subject, and past continue again. Second structure, past continue plus while plus past continue. Example, he was playing video games while I was reading. In this sentence, we can see while in the middle. Later, the past continue. This is your homework. Please write the following statements in your notebook and answer them using when or while. Remember, if you have a question, please contact me. Thanks for your attention. Have a nice day.